introduce two terms to you guys. Two terms I want to introduce to you guys are magnitude and duration. Magnitude is the term that we use when prices are moving higher. It means that pag umaarangkada ang presyo moving forward, when uptrends are moving higher where your money is working for you and not you working for your money, that is when magnitude is happening. Magnitude is when prices are moving towards the predominant trend. It means that magnitude, the term magnitude applies in uptrends. The term magnitude also applies in downtrends, which means that in a downtrending market, if prices are moving towards of the downtrend, it's still called magnitude. In this case, prices are moving higher. That's what we call magnitude. But as we mentioned earlier, as prices are moving higher, there needs to be pauses that happen because of profit taking. Syempre, as prices are up 25%, people want to take profits. People are looking at their portfolio and they're thinking, kailangan ko na itong perahin. And that is essentially what causes the second term I want to introduce to you, which is duration. So if you think about it, a while ago, I introduced to you, I mentioned that if you look at any chart, any stock, any index, any financial security, you can, from a technical point of view, you can segment any point in the chart in either uptrend, downtrend, or sideways. That's one way to segment it. Another way to segment it is segmenting it using magnitude and duration. If we look at the chart, we can always say that this part, ito magnitude, ito duration, magnitude, duration, magnitude, duration. So let's look at an example. So let's look at Semirara over here. What is the trend in place? Uptrend, downtrend, sideways? Downtrend. Now, in a downtrend, where is the direction of magnitude? Going down or going up? Going down. So, here's the thing. It depends on the time frame that you're looking at. Obviously, if you're looking at a 6-month time frame, this whole move over here is a magnitude. Right? Kasi downtrend eh. It's going in the direction of the trend. Let's say we break it down to a week or two, you can see that this is your magnitude and then duration. You see the sideways move? Okay guys, so a while ago I mentioned that duration in uptrends is caused by what? Duration is caused by what? Profit taking, exactly. In downtrends, what causes duration? What causes duration in downtrends? Bargain hunting. Meaning may mga tao na namumulat na, uy, it was at a price where I wanted to buy it a month ago. Bilhin ko na, di ba? So, magnitude, duration, magnitude, duration, magnitude, duration, magnitude, duration, magnitude. You guys follow? So, the points where prices are pausing, that's your duration. In the points where prices are umarangkada towards the trend, that's your magnitude. So we're talking about uptrend, so I'm going to use an uptrend example. So let's go to Wilcon. It's a good example of magnitude duration. Let's put it on 1 year. Do you guys see magnitude duration? Magnitude going up, and then we have a sideways duration, magnitude, duration. Why do these durations happen? Because people are profit taking. Because we have a move that took it from 5 pesos all the way to 8, 9 pesos. Typically, when you have a move like that, it goes up 70, 80%, people profit take. And that profit taking manifests in the form of a sideways movement where you have sellers selling because they're profit taking, and new buyers coming in. And obviously, once that selling subsides, prices are now ready to move higher, which is what we see here. So this is one form of duration that I'm showing you. Profit taking can take two forms of duration. And this is very important for you guys to understand. The first is duration in time, and the second is a duration in price. And the reason why we need to be able to identify what type of duration is ongoing is because it will dictate the type of tools and techniques that we will be using to operate the issue or to enter the issue. For example, Wilcon. So we have a duration in time over here. Let's go into at least the last 6 months. If it is a sideways, then we can simply draw our resistance line and our support line. Now, what did we mention earlier? Going back to the slide that I said was the most important slide in this presentation. What did I mention earlier? I said that it was the most important slide because it taught us how to enter a particular stock. And what did we say? We said that we enter either at the bounce of support. You see here, this is your support line. So where are the bounces of support? First, second, you have a bounce of support area over here, right? A bounce of support or a breakout of an area pattern resistance. Is this an area pattern resistance? Yes. And do we have a breakout that happened 3 days ago? Yes. Which means that that breakout generally results in a beginning of an uptrend. Which means that if you decided to buy here at the breakout, it means that as long as prices remain above that breakout level, then you should be holding on to your position. Even if you see the index down 175 points today, are you going to let fear of what's happening with the index sell your position if you're holding this? Yes or no? No, right? In an area pattern, there are always 3 ways to enter. Bounce of support, aggressive entry. Obviously, your earliest entry, that's your aggressive entry. You have a breakout of your area pattern resistance, which is your neutral entry. And then after a breakout, you typically have a pullback to the breakout point before the follow-through higher. Or if not a pullback, you have a sideways pause. Parang nag-pause siya sideways before the follow-through higher. And that, I would say, would be your last entry, possible entry, your conservative entry inside an uptrend. And obviously, identifying how you're going to enter began with, number one, seeing that it's in an uptrend from a long-term point of view. And second, identifying that it was ongoing a duration pattern, a sideways duration pattern. Because a sideways duration pattern dictates that you have a sideways duration pattern will always instruct you that you have 3 opportunities to enter. The bounce of support, your aggressive entry, your breakout, your neutral entry. And then if it pulls back to the breakout point before the follow-through higher, then you have your conservative entry. Pag area pattern, duration and time, 3 beses humihinto ang bus para pinasasakay kayo bago umandar ulit ang bus. Gets nyo?